Hello and welcome back to Community Forgers. This is my first puzzle map made by me. I love my 69, and it turned out pretty well. It's not really that hard. It's not like, it's not a professional map like Poseidon's Lair and all those people, but it's better than some of those maps that I've seen on YouTube. There's some pretty shizzy ones out there. This one's not too bad. It's more intermediate to advanced, I would say. Half of it's obstacle course, like this right here. This part's actually pretty hard. You have to jump on exact spots, otherwise you're going to slip off. And this jump right here is really hard. But I land it. Let's see, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's like half obstacle course. It starts out like this, and then it goes to puzzle, and then it goes back to obstacle course. And, I'm better at making puzzle maps than I am at actually doing them, so you can see that I pause it and start it again a couple times from this video because I die. And so I have to come back, like put the spawn point right where I died, and then redo it, so kind of fail. But yeah, so I threw that grenade to knock down this needle rifle for later, and then I have to jump up here, crouch jump, and grab the evade. If you don't know how to crouch jump, then you need to learn because this whole map is full of it, and it's just really helpful to there's no really like tutorial. You just have to learn it, go do it by yourself. Turn off toggle crouch if you have it on, and it's actually pretty easy once you learn how to do it. So here I am shooting the fusion coil right there, bouncing off the wall. I kind of fail. In this part I kind of fail. I'm supposed to get this stool out here. You don't need the needle rifle, you can actually smack it out, but this way is safer because it could fall into that little hole down there, and then it falls down there, you're screwed. So I take a long time to do this. It doesn't usually take me that long. I gotta push it over here, and to get the shotgun through this wall here. Yeah, so if there's a pause, just know that's where I died, because there's some hard things in this map, some hard obstacles. The actual puzzle map portion isn't too difficult. So there, evade jump. It's pretty difficult, and then gotta do a backwards evade to land right here. Okay, and then that teleporter that we destroyed that fusion coil with, so it unblocked this teleporter you can go through. So now we got the armor lock, and again you have to crouch jump right here to get that grenade, and then throw it down this little hole. And you have to do it at an angle because you have to get it on the back side of the fusion coil, otherwise it won't blow up. So right there, explodes, and that will push out the drop shield. And then you grab the drop shield and you juggle it over here, because you need the drop shield for now, but you're going to need your armor lock later. So you drop this down. And you have to do this relatively fast, otherwise your armor lock's going to disappear. Kind of fail. So you drop down the hole. And then if you've seen other puzzle maps, you'll know that you can do this with your drop shield. You can basically go through kill walls, except for the center. If you touch the center, you're going to die. So you blow across that and drop down here. Go grab that armor lock that you had before. Yay. Okay, now the shotgun's coming into view here. You put it right here because it's a fixed weapon, so you can jump on it. So you grab that, and now you can jump over there. Okay, now here you have to sit right on the edge and shoot it right in the middle in order for it to work. I kind of fail like 3 times right here. Because on the crate there's like 4 different snipers. And so sometimes you actually don't get a sniper, but it usually happens. I got one here. This was scary. Right there, barely missed me. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to have to do this again. But I was lucky. So get a sniper, shoot that. Yeah, you're bound to get a sniper. It sometimes doesn't happen. Okay, so that's the first portion. Here's the second portion. You can use armor lock here, but you actually don't need it. It'll just take down all your health, which sucks. It can kill you also. And then you need to use your sniper to destroy this plasma battery so you can spawn there later. Alright, so armor lock's going to come up right here. So get here, get the grenade launcher, shoot it real fast, then armor lock, boom. And so one of the fusion coils doesn't come back. And in that spot, there's actually a mongoose you can grab. So that's what that was. And then if you die, then this is what you do. You put your mongoose back there so you can do this again. Jump off there. I'll show you what it looks like if you die, you can do it again. I'll show you what happens. Alright, so here, you gotta drive over these. Careful not to let it fall through those cracks, the wheels. You need to put it right about here so that you can jump onto the back of it from down there. Because you can actually go down through these, but you can't come back up. I don't know how that works, but it does. So that's the needle rifle for later, if you die. Get your gravity hammer, come back up here. So this is here, so you can grab onto the back like that. And you drive it right here, but don't, there's a, you know, that one-way shield behind you. Don't let the mongoose fall in there, because then you won't be able to get it out. Okay, so now you have armor lock, but you need sprint for this next part. So all of that was to get your gravity hammer, but now that you have armor lock, you can't do the next part, so you need to kill yourself. If you spawn somewhere else, just kill yourself real fast. So you spawn here. My thing fell down there, sadly. Right there, see? You can actually live with that falling on you. So now I have sprint and my gravity hammer and my needle rifle. So I can go through this portal now. Woohoo! It's only for vehicles, so... Alright, now this is what happens when you don't jump off the first time. And so I did that on purpose, and now I'll show you what you can do if you actually do die there. So that fusion coil is still gone, so you don't need armor lock anymore. And so that mongoose that you placed there before, you can just hop in that again, and then do this all over again. Get your needle rifle, get your gravity hammer. So that's what happens when you don't put it in the right spot. It's really hard to get into, but luckily I get into the mongoose again. So I go do this again, I go through the portal with my mongoose, and this time I actually jump off at the right time. Again, this is just what happens if you die, because you die, I don't know, like 25% of the time, sadly. So I'm alive. Now I use my sprint. You need sprint for this part. Sprint, jump, barely make it. Okay. Now it's time for the gravity hammer portion. This part's pretty hard. You gotta jump up perfectly right here. There's a little area that you can land on. Right there. Yep. Okay. And then this next, not this one, but coming up here is probably the hardest one for this map. There's two really hard jumps on here, and I actually die, so I had to stop it, you know. You'll see right there, there's like a break. Yeah. So, boom. Oh, I rewinded, but you run, and then you gotta grab him right after you bounce off. Bounce, land. And you gotta crouch jump also. And so now this part, just kind of forget about it because you don't need to do this. There's a sword at the top of this for later in the map, but I didn't actually need it, but I went and got it for some stupid reason. And so I just have to go get it again later. So this part's just worthless. So you don't need to get that. You come over here, go get your grenade launcher. So you can get the concussion rifle, which is right in that little thing. So you got to shoot it into that little hole. I did it my first try, which was awesome. Concussion rifle, shoop. Grab that. Parkour. Jump up here. Okay, now here you gotta concussion rifle jump and then look up really fast and get onto the mongoose. Okay, and then get the custom power up. I fail here because I mean it should only take you 3 shots to get up, right? Because like, yeah, I've done this before, but I don't know what's going on right now. So I had to wait because my custom power up went away. So I waited for it to appear again, and I went up here. Alright. So now it goes back to the obstacle course section now. So I have to go through all this with my concussion rifle and gravity hammer if I needed to find the perfect spot. And then, boom, landed. It's kind of laggy. I don't know why, but it is. What was that? Okay. So here, jump over here. If you guys didn't know, you can actually concussion rifle jump off of kill balls. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like this one, you can shoot at it and it will actually propel you forward. So that was pretty cool, I thought. Like that. Because I figured that out while I was making this. Alright, here's the hardest part of the map. Jump, and then right when you land, concussion rifle jump. But you gotta do it at your feet, otherwise it'll blow you off the edge. So that part's pretty hard. And this part, it's actually tricky because there's a lot of slippery surfaces, and you might kill yourself with your concussion rifle. So it's actually pretty difficult right here, but, you know, if you're careful, you can do it pretty easily. So I'm just advancing over the rock terrain, having a blast. Yeah, I'm actually working on another Forge map right now, what's it called, puzzle map. It's gonna be cool. It's like basically only vehicles. It's called a vehicle puzzle map, so it's gonna be cool. Alright, actually right here, I get in the ghost that's in this box, and then I skip forward because I was running out of time for the video. So I get in this, and then basically you just drop down and go back to that starting area where the oddball was. And I got the sword also up on the mountain. So you put this here, you take the sword so you can do this, and you gotta make sure that one of the pieces lands right there. And then you can just come and pop it down through the shield, Then we'll hit that, and then the golf ball will slowly roll down the hill onto that. See, it's just barely blocking it, but that's all you need. So it's blocking the portal, so now you can walk through the portal and get this goal. And then that's it right there. Pow, that's the puzzle map. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. I love you. Thank you. See ya.